The next mindfulness practice is called sensing and being with our thoughts. For many of us, our thoughts are a challenge for us. They sometimes may cause us distress. We sometimes might get lost in them. We might notice that there's rumination, and we might be very uncomfortable at times with the thoughts that are present in our mind. Yet we are not our thoughts. Our thoughts are our unconscious's way of trying to get our attention, of trying to get us to understand something that is needing either healing or a boundary or a need to be met. So learning to witness our thoughts with a sense of separation can really help us get curious about what the thoughts are trying to communicate and whether or not there's any truth to what they are saying. It helps us slow down so that we can analyze why those thoughts are there rather than just reacting from them. This is a powerful type of self-awareness and a powerful mindfulness practice, as it gives us more agency over the choices that we make in life. When we slow down and observe our thoughts, we can question our thoughts. And we can determine if it is actually helpful to navigate the world from what is being said in our mind. Let's experiment with this for a moment. I invite you to find a comfortable place to sit. Allow your eyes to either gently close or find a soft place to gaze. I invite you to bring your awareness to your mind. What do you notice? What do you sense? Is it loud? Is it quiet? Now I invite you to imagine that your thoughts are actually in front of you. And I invite you to observe them as if they are clouds, that as a thought arises, you witness it like you would witness a cloud. And as it dissolves or floats away, you just accept its presence and offer it some love. Again, I don't want you to try to shift or change what your thoughts are doing at this point in time. I just want you to observe them. This is a more traditional form of meditation where you focus on your thoughts and you observe them as if they're clouds, allowing them to just float by. Now I invite you to focus on your thoughts with the understanding that you are a gentle parent, that your role is to get curious about these thoughts and to understand why they're there. So as a thought arises, I want you to ask it, where did you come from? What is it that you need? And as I pose these questions, what do you notice arising within yourself? You might have additional thoughts. You might have body sensations, emotions arise. You might see images. There's no right or wrong. We're just experimenting with having some self-awareness around what your thoughts are trying to communicate. And just sit with this for a moment, talking to your thoughts as if they are a person. This might be a weird concept for some of you. You might be thinking, what? That just is strange. I can't talk to myself as if it's a separate person. Yet, as I have mentioned in this book, there is a form of mental health therapy called internal family systems theory that believes that we are not just one person. We are a self energy or an inner compass that has various subpersonalities or parts that communicate with us through our emotions, our thoughts, our body sensations, and our beliefs. And our job is to take care of those parts of ourselves and help them heal. You don't have to believe that right now. I'll explain more about this as the book goes on. But for now, just experiment with what happens when you talk to your thoughts as if they are a separate person. Now I want you to offer your thoughts some loving kindness. I invite you to say to your thoughts, if they are distressed, may you be at ease. And if they are comforting, thank them. I invite you now to create some sort of ritual exploring what it was like to experiment with being with your thoughts in this way. Perhaps journaling, creating an art project, a movement piece, a song, or any other form of creative expression that you feel called to experiment with.